Hello and welcome to the show. I am here on Forza Horizon 3 with a challenge. You see, we've got a number of, well, fully fledged race cars on this game. What better way to test them out than to go rallying with them? You see, I took a V8 supercar rallying on this game and it was a surprisingly large amount of fun. So why not take the rest of them? We've got a Lamborghini Huracan, Ferrari 458, Audi R8 LMS, the Nissan GTR race car, BMW Z4. I'm going to be running the Dodge Viper Corvette. The V8 supercar is coming along for the party quite a way down in terms of PI on the vehicles around it. Might turn out to be quite good. At rallying, we've got the Ford GT, and to make up the rest of the numbers in the lobby, Aerial Atom, Ultima with by far the most power and least weight, not necessarily good though, with off-roading, and the Aston Martin Vulcan, and a collection of mighty impressive wings to boot as well. Yet no one's really quite sure what's going to fare best in these off-road tests. We're going to do some cross-country races, some of the point-to-point dirt races, and yeah, see what cars come out strongest. Hopefully my Viper will not be too bad. That's kind of like the best that we're really going for on this one. Alright, we shall edit the event. We're going to open class because, well, everything is S2 except for the V8 supercar that is at the very top of S1. I think this is set up okay. 6 laps around here. Yeah, that works for me. This is quite a small technical cross-country course. It's not the most bumpy of off-road sections around here. There's a fair bit of dirt, of course, to be worrying about. There's a lot of technical corners. There is a little bit of tarmac to drive around, a few jumps for the race cars to deal with. Yeah, we're really not sure what's going to be the strongest car out of this lot. Now, normally I would be praying to the gods of Forza to put me somewhere near the front of the grid. I'm not sure that's quite where I want to be. Being at the back, typical, being at the back might be quite nice, in that you can see what everyone else is doing through the opening corners and perhaps survive it better, whereas being third on the grid might be quite dangerous. We will have to wait and see how it goes into this first very, very narrow corner, and the V8 supercar is leading the way. I'm up into second. I am leading the way, although I might have overdriven this corner a little bit. Now, I am driving from a third-person view. There is very little in the way of visibility from the cockpit of these race cars. So, yeah, for the sake of a slightly better video, and for me being able to see when a car is coming past, you can't actually see the wing mirrors. That's the biggest issue I have. Wing mirrors and rear view mirror, there is no vision on them. So yeah, I've gone for a third person camera angle. Now, we really don't want to be playing in the water. It'll slow you down no end in all of this. So you want to get through that checkpoint and then stay out of the water as much as you can. Bouncing around in the braking zone. The Viper was chasing down the Corvette, but the Viper's gone for a spin in front of the Ferrari. I'm trying to get it going again and keep it out of everyone's way. I was about to say a classic rivalry of a Viper versus a Corvette, and then just get bounced and ask too much of the car. Now I find myself with the Aston Martin Vulcan. Now, the Vulcan is likely, as we can see there, likely to be struggling a little bit putting its power down. I know this, I've driven a Vulcan off-road. It is, I'm having issues with a slidey Viper. We've fallen a long way back into the 8th position. However, I have no doubt we are going to see cars miss checkpoints, spin, and make other mistakes around the course. We're going to dive our way past that Aston Martin to take 5th place. Now up towards the water station. This is quite good fun, actually, driving this sort of a car around here. I like that there is these vehicles in Horizon 3. Oh, bloody hell, I nearly rolled it. Okay, that is a really vicious jump. Much as I like having the Ram Runner and that kind of car in, Forza 6, yeah, people said it's a weird inclusion. You don't normally see Ram Runners racing around a normal circuit. But that's the sort of thing that I like to do. I like to take these cars that are completely outside of their normal comfort zone and then try and, race them half sensibly, because you actually get some really good racing. We've got a Viper race car going for a front flip. Oh no, they go for a double front flip. And, games, don't reset it. That was literally about to land on its nose and we could have carried on. That would have been amazing. But we've got a Viper race car racing a Lamborghini Huracan that's gone for a spin and an Aston Martin Vulcan, all while dealing with dirt, jumps and a water splash. Quite a large water section indeed down here. I've overdriven that corner a tad bit. Got to still make sure that we get the checkpoint. Yeah, I am a long way down. Crap, I'm very sorry to the second place BMW. I saw that he was coming and, oh no, we've done exactly the same thing again in the Viper. It's a Ferrari having issues with checkpoint. I saw him coming. I thought I could get across in front of him. I couldn't quite do it. We're having real issues on the braking zone. I think I'll be slower on the way into that corner, and hopefully that will not give us so many issues. Nope. Bad Viper. Yeah, we've really got some sideways issues going on with this car. Now, I'm hoping we're going to be fast enough this time. The issue I had with the previous run across that bridge wasn't quite going quick enough, so when I hit it, we got an awkward landing. We didn't land the other side of the bridge itself, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, one of the risks that you run when flying through the air with a race car. I dipped a wheel a little bit too long in the water there. We're going to be ahead of the crossover point. Now, on the brakes earlier through here, the Viper is having some real issues over there. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. There is just zero I can do, unless I literally crawl to a standstill for the first part of that section. There is absolutely zilch I can do. Like, I was watching the Huracan, and the Huracan was on a similar place going under brakes to the Huracan, but the Viper is not happy. It's the only real part of the track, I think. Well, aside from the silly mistake on the bridge up here, the rest of it, it's okay dealing with. But yeah, we found its Achilles heel. Oh, whoa! Ferrari cleared me. Okay, that was less than fortunate for me. I'm pretty sure I was over the top. I think that was more of an invisible wall over the top of the guardrail that caught me there. But never mind. We are not having a good race. We are not having a good race at all in the Viper. The V8 Supercar, okay, it's not up at the front. Neither am I. V8 Supercar is in the Armco, but there we go. Right, just don't spin. Don't spin the V8 Supercar either, because that would be a little bit arsey. There we go. We've overtaken someone and we haven't crashed. That is the good news in all of this. We've got a Ferrari and a Lamborghini up ahead. As in third gear, we might. Unfortunately, I can't extend the end of race timer. So we have got 30 seconds to try and make a pass on one of these two. Don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Oh, the Huracan has done exactly the same as I did last time out. Yeah. What you do is, as you land the initial jump across the first bridge, as you go to put the power down, you get wheel spin, and that tips the cars out of position slightly. You see on the road where all of the cars have been spinning their wheels when they land the first part of the jump, and that's what's been causing us issues, and yeah, easy to catch you out. Not a good showing from me, I'll be honest, in all of that. A bit of a poor showing. The Corvette will win ahead of the Z4. Z4 getting fastest lap here. The GTR in third. R8 in fourth. The Atom actually did quite well in all of that. Up in fifth place. Well, there we go. 12,000 XP. We will level up. 321. Can we get... just give me at least have a Horizon car as a possibility. There we go. There's a Horizon car as a possibility. That is progress, game. That is good progress indeed. I'm not going to get it because I've already seen it go past. But at least it's there. Some more money. Right. Cross country did not go so well for the Viper. Now, our next circuit is the Reservoir Trail. A track that I know quite well. However, with these sort of speed cars, I'm at the back, at least I'm going to be safe through the first corner, hopefully, unless I've been it on my own. Yeah, this is a fast rally stage. This is a very, very fast rally stage, right? The V8 Supercar's on pole again. Game is being nice to it. Whether we're going to... yeah, how our cars, whether they're going to have the grip to really take the quarter speed in these, I don't know. They're probably going to have issues, and staying out of the water would be very, very important. Now, there's not going to be much in the way of overtaking opportunities down here. It is all just too fast. There are so many cars out here that trying to get past is going to be a case of, very much pick your moment. We've got the BMW though. The Corvette is into the mix. The BMW is going to cut back and get all of us. There was a big old kerfuffle on the outside of that third corner. I don't want to go. Just trying to avoid everyone. The Atom ended up diving through. Atom's done really well to get out of that puddle the other side. Quite so nicely with 3 wide. I'm through the middle of all of them. I'm stuck on the outside though of the very, very bright BMW. You will not lose sight of that BMW at any point in this race. Carefully does it over these bumps now. Want to stay out wide, not to get thrown, of course, by the puddle, and then you can stay flat out all the way up here. Indeed, we are going to pass the BMW, although when you're on that left-hand side, you do run the risk of having issues across the middle of the crest. Oh, is that the Vulcan in the trees? The Corvette's in the trees as well. BMW's got a better run off of the next turn into the water. We go. None of these cars are going to be very happy going through there. Oh, we're in the fence a little bit. Bugger. Ah, crap. The GTR is pulling away a little bit up there at the front with the Z4 in tow. Try and fly through the air there quite nicely. I'm trying to carry speed as much as I dare through this section. I mean, everything can all still go very badly wrong. Very badly wrong in the final run towards the finish line. We've got one more very puddly corner to go, in which everyone, in the race cars, you don't really have the option of powering through, because the race cars splitters are going to catch and just generally not be very nice through that water. So yeah, piss! These bumps are just death to my poor Viper. Oh, I swear that car was not even on the map. The dot just came up and hit the back of the Viper. Yeah, it's just the smallest of bumps is all it takes to upset my car. I think the GTR may have had an issue, probably visits the trees as I'm about to. Oh, good God, this Viper is so bad across these bumps. The V8 Supercar has actually done really well in all of this. It looks like the GTR has gone on to claim a victory, possibly in all of that. Amusingly, it's looking like the finish time. So the fastest rally car is, what is it, 2:32? I think I want to say for the rally times down here. That's the top S1 car, but you see the difference between cars that are designed for rallying and this lot. God, these bumps are being so nasty to the Viper. We were running in a top 3, we were running in a solid top 3 until that little bit end stretch. The V8 Supercar has done remarkably well to get as high up the order as it did. I was running so well up until the end of that. Half decent finish, but yeah, not quite the most exciting of races for me, unfortunately. And next race takes us into the rainforest. Now, if you watched our Reliant Regal racing, this was the cross-country circuit that we used. It was a lot of fun with them. I'm starting on pole. Finally, someone is ahead of the V8 Supercar at the start of a race. Yeah, this was a fantastically interesting circuit to race around. Who knows how these monsters are going to fare. Now, I do remember the tactic for going over the crest of the hill in a Reliant. In a Viper race car, though, it is rather guesswork going on. Bloody hell, we do not turn. We're going exploring out very, very wide. Now, carefully does it. Oh, we're going to get aerial overtaken by a Lamborghini. Quite impressive. I tried to put power down, but there is just a lot of green car in front of me. I think a lot of green car may have become one with the scenery and is now looking the wrong direction, but never mind. Through the water we go. Viper won't be happy. I spy a V8 Supercar right up my chuff. He wants to way past it. He's going to get it, I think, on the inside into these final corners. We have swept around the outside of the Ford, though. Oh, that line's not going to work. The V8 Supercar is going to lead a lap here. Oh, here comes the Horde. The Ultima up into a podium spot. The Ford now chasing off after the lead. I got a Ferrari behind me. V8 Supercar taking an interesting line up through this opening section. I am on the inside of a couple of cars. Yeah, you want to stick to that dirt path up there. While it's not ideal terrain, it's better than being fully off the path. The V8 Supercar is loving it out here. It was. I spoke too soon. V8 Supercar's gone around. That's a shame. The V8 Supercar was doing so well. But it is so unbelievably easy to spin these cars. Constant. I don't think I've really been on full throttle at all around this. Maybe down the start-finish line, in fact. But yeah, when you're in these corners, there is just, you can't go near the throttle. I learnt my lesson in the first cross-country race with spinning the car. I might be a little bit slow in places by being cautious, but it's better than pointing backwards. Through the river we go. It is the Ultima and the Ferrari giving chase to me. I'm kind of taking it a little bit easy. Oh God, I'm so scared of the bumps in the Viper. The Viper has not been nice across these bumps. I'm sure everyone is struggling just as much as I am, but yeah, I'm kind of more used to driving, oddly enough, cars slightly better suited to off-roading, and yeah, you've got to be so careful putting the power down around these corners. We're only dealing with sort of 600-ish horsepower. The Ultima is... yeah, the Ultima, I suspect, is having a lot of difficulties. However, is doing well, is still in the top 3, falling back to 3rd. I've got a Ferrari coming to join me, and looking like he's going to try and find a way past. I daren't look behind me, I'm just going on the map. Oh, the Ultima has got a good run through that final corner. Slightly saved me from spinning out in all of that. The Ultima bounding off into the lead, is going to be overtaken. Good, oh, not quite a good pass. Fry hasn't quite completed it there. Oh no, God damn it, I was trying to just get some power down on the way up that hill, and it's just let go on me. Managed to catch it in time, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with the Ultima or Ferrari. I've carried more speed across that jump than I really wanted to be doing. The Audi done quite nicely. Oh, there's been some contact between the two leaders. The Ultima came off worse out of that. Quite what happened, don't know. Way too far back to see that one. Now the Ferrari has got an Audi for company here as we run into this final corner. Got a couple more laps to go. I'm really struggling to get the Viper turn. BMW is going to come flying past. Come on, get some power down on the run up towards turn 1. We can use some of the race car's power down here. Ferrari, oh, he's going to take the tree out, but that's okay. It's a destructible tree. The Audi was in the problem area that I found last time out. I've found my way up into second as the BMW now takes the lead. We've had many different leaders in this particular race. Will anyone, though, be able to now catch the BMW? If I didn't think we were going to repass the Ferrari, I might have missed that. Oh, okay, we got away with it. We were very, very lucky. That was by the skin of our teeth did we get through that checkpoint. There's a bit of fly across the river. Did briefly see the Audi. There is so much to think about trying to drive this car and not bin it around here. Now that I'm actually in a half-decent position, I really do not have the speed. I'm jealous of that BMW. Like, I could push this car harder. I'm pretty sure I do not have the grip to get away with it. I might have braked a little bit early there. My bad, Audi. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, now it's my turn to be the one stuck out in the bumps and the ruts over there. The Audi did exactly what I did to him last time around. Oh, the BMW's gone for a spin. Every time I say something, someone has... Okay, Audi, you're doing really, really well, okay? You're doing really well on this final of laps. That's going to curse me, isn't it? Hey, we're going to side up the inside and take the lead here. I think it is now. I'm not even going to look at the scoreboard. Don't take your eyes off the road. BMW's gone and found a way past. BMW's on its side, finding a way past. Impressive overtake from that Z4 as we now round the final corner. We saw how good the BMW was putting its power down out of here. I don't think I'm not going to be able to do anything to catch that Z4. The BMW will claim victory. My Viper in second. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. Jesus, that lap time from the Z4 is incredible. V8 Supercar actually quick around here as well. Was unlucky. I think the V8 Supercar could have done a lot better at this circuit. That was a hell of a race. That was more like it. Lots of lead changes. Viper was a handful. I will say that much. The Hurricane, not a particular fan of this circuit. Better showing from the Viper. Helped by me just not making mistakes. Everything else, I think, pretty much at this front there spun at some point. However, yeah, kept my nose clean, just about, in all of that, and got a podium finish for the Viper. So much concentration gone in that race. Let's see, I think we might level up in this one. Does look like we will. 25,000 XP, lovely. Okay, Horizon Edition car would be nice. It'd be nice to have it as an option to win as well. It is. Oh, we could get the BAC mono. That would be good news. I don't think we are, but it's typical. It's the one above it. It's 200,000 is a good amount of money, but it is no Horizon Edition car. Now to finish up this craziness, we have come to one of my favourite point-to-point races in the entirety of Horizon 3. That is the Gorge Cross Country event. Perhaps the meanest and nastiest of the cross-country events, certainly for race cars to be tackling. Fingers crossed we can do something with the Viper out here. Oh, this is all going to get really very, very hectic. I mean, this early part of the course is quite tame compared to what is to come, so it's survive this. I think the GTR's got unlucky, caught up with a spinning atom. We sort of dove to the inside and got the move done on everyone through there. That's the advantage of sometimes starting further back in the pack. It's so incredibly easy to lose the back end of one of these cars, go for a spin, and with an entire pack close together, that does not normally end with good results. The Ford's gone right in front of me. I nearly followed him, though, across that bit of terrain. Oh, train tracks are bad for a Viper. We nearly did a front flip. We threw all of that, though, in relatively good fashion. We only lost a place to the Z4. The Z4 has been doing so bloody well all session. I'm going exploring out wide. That's not where we want to be going whatsoever. It's the Corvette actually leading the way at the moment from the Ferrari, then Audi R8, then we have the Z4. My Viper is struggling back here a little bit, but as I said, there's all very much to play for as we come into these next sections. Oh, I got the Audi going. I just got to turn that corner. There is so little grip out here for me to do anything about avoiding that car. The Audi is a tad stuck in the water as we now all plough through the water down here. We really need to get our cars out of this river. It's not good for race car speed. The Atom's ploughed through that river far better than the rest of us. The Atom is bounding its way through the water. The Atom's really good through the water. That's not quite what I was expecting. Oh, this is about to go very badly wrong. Viper's going to roll. No, somehow I got away with it out rolling, but I have spun. Trying to avoid the water has cost me big time in that one. That jump. Cars ahead were twisted, but I was twisted the most. Oh, there's some rocks out there. There's a V8 supercar. There's nothing I could do about that one. I'm very sorry, although fortunately the way that it was parked, I didn't really harm its race any more than it has already had from being spun around. I think the Z4 probably was the first one to hit those rocks. You just don't see them, especially in these conditions at this time of day. Oh, the Audi must have missed a checkpoint at some point and has been reset. I've carried way too much speed up there, and I've got a very, very unhappy Viper. Fortunately, though, we can correct it. It's nice and wide at that part, enough to gather it all back up again. The Z4 is coming. Z4 has come up to fourth, but is a long way back. I'll take a podium and crash into, I think it was the Ferrari, as we cross the line there. Well, that was eventful. Indeed. Yeah, podium for the Viper. Came a little bit better, came a little bit good towards the end of this session. Again, V8 Supercar actually faring quite nicely despite spinning. At one point in that, V8 Supercar did not fare too badly in all of this. I mean, as far as a winner goes, I think on balance, the Z4 was pretty much on the podium, if not winning everything bar that final race. I think out of all of the cars I raced against, I was most jealous of the Z4. So I think I'm going to give Victor in this one to the BMW. So yeah, if you want to take a race car rallying, I think the Z4 is the one to go for. However, that is going to be it from me. I highly recommend you have a go with this. It's got a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, as ever, taking cars to the most inappropriate of locations. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.